Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah. Thank you for committee to let us present our result in this very nice symposium. And our title is the comparison change in recovery for the Kappaphycus alvarezii Thallus damage due by the Siganus feast and also physical factors. Me, Maruf Kasim, Dodi, and Sitti, and Indriyani is from Faculty of Fisheries and Marine Science. And our college is Mustarum from Faculty of Engineering, Halu University also. And our college is Wardha and Tamar is from Faculty of Fisheries and Iksanuddin University. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let us starting for these presentations. And the introductions of this research is, as we know that a lot of people in coastal area cultivate seaweed. Because this is very simple method. Particularly now, the increasing of the price, the seaweed dry was stimulate a number of farmers was cultivate this commodity, because this is very simple. They are just put it in the long lines, and then after 40 days they are cultivated. I mean that they are harvesting and they are dry it, and yeah, they can get money from the buyers. And this is very simple because of the very simple method. They are, I mean that is for cultivate the seaweed, they are using just only lines. They call it long line, put it on the surface of water. Yeah, and then this is very, very low invest for such a kind of the activity in the coastal area. So that's why a lot of people want to cultivate this seaweed. But the one of the critical problems they are faced is, I mean, that is a lot of grazed by the Siganus fish, because the Siganus fish is the herbivore. They are graze the seaweed during daytime, and then they are, I mean, they decrease the productions in every harvesting time. Yeah, a lot of, I mean, almost 60% of the productions of the seaweed was decreased by the Siganus. Yeah, they are. Yeah, I mean, every time they can graze this, because the long line is the, I mean, that is opened access for the seaweed and for the fish to graze the seaweed. So that's why this is the seaweed is the good target for the herbivores such as fish. I mean that Siganus. I mean a lot of Siganus species fish. And this is occurs in also not only in Indonesia but also in Asia country like Thailand, Philippines, Malaysia, even in India, Sri Lanka, that they have faced this problem. And yeah, in this study, for I mean that is for this is a particular study, we are trying to explore the difference of the growth in the new Thallus of Kappaphycus alvarezii after damage by the Siganus bites, and then after cut off. We are trying to put two treatment. The first is the due by the fish bite, and then another one due by the physical impact. And this is our method. We are cultivate the seaweed. I mean our research area is Bau-Bau, one of the very nice cultivation area in South is Sulawesi, just not so far from our university. The Bau-Bau is one of the cultivation area that a lot of people cultivate this, particular in one of the area that I mean that is there using the long line. And also particular for this area, we have found a lot of fish. I mean the Siganus one. The Siganus really become the problem for the seaweed in this area. And yeah, we are trying to collecting the sample for our result. We are, as I mentioned before, that we have put the seaweed Thallus and the Siganus in one cage, and then we let it the Siganus graze the Thallus, the seaweed, and then after they graze the seaweed, then we are collecting the seaweed. This is for the sample of our result. And then another one is we are cut off using the knife. And yeah, we are trying to make the same way of the treatment, and we are collecting and we are cut off all. We'll let the cut off by the Siganus bites, and then we are every thallus that is the 20 gram, and then yeah, in every treatment we have 10 thallus for result sample for our result, and then we are put it in two areas. The first is in protecting area, and the another one is unprotecting area. We are trying to know which is the fast the recovery in protecting area and unprotecting area. Mostly we are using the protecting area by the cage, and then another protecting area, just let it in the area without protect from the fish. And environmental parameters we are also measure, and physical factor, chemical factor. This is just to make sure that the area is really, really suitable for the cultivations, for seaweed cultivations, I mean. And the result, that is the very, very interesting result that we have found. The first is in protecting area, that I mentioned before, that we have put it in the protecting area and unprotecting area. The thallus recovery in days that we have found in average thallus recovery in the two thallus. The first thallus is after recovery, after bite by the fish, and another one is physical cut. And then we have found that in protecting area, particular the thallus damaged by the fish is a little bit fast in recovery time. Yeah, that is average below than 10 days. They are totally recovery. Compare than the cut off by the physical one, that is almost more than 10 days. They are recovery. Yeah, that is the thallus with the fish bite mark, and then another one is thallus with the physical factor mark. That is different. A little bit fast for the thallus in fish bite, and then a little bit longer time for the physical factors. And another one, it's in unprotecting area. Also, you have found that the thallus with a fish bite is a little bit fast from the physical cut mark. But for this area, in unprotecting area and unprotecting area, we have found that in the protecting area, in average, even though in fish bite mark and then a physical factor mark, they are faster in the recovery times compared than in unprotecting area. That is maybe during our research that also again, grazed by the fish, maybe. Because in protecting area, we really sure that the area is with no fish, and then another one is let it in unprotected conditions. And this is the average for the thallus with fish bite mark in protecting area, and another one is unprotecting area. This is an average that we have found that a thallus with the fish bite mark in protecting area, it's almost 10, and another one is almost 15. And in unprotecting area, it's 15 days, then the recovery. And in thallus with physical mark, is more than 20 days they can recover. This is the recovery time. We are how to make the to make sure the recovery time. We are make that is in every days we are get the picture of the thallus, and then we are try to make sure that this is after all the thallus was recovered, and the growth of the thallus was good. Then we make sure that this is the recovery for the thallus. After the thallus fish can grow again, and this is the specific growth rate compare the specific growth rate with the fish bite mark, and then another one is physical factor, that we have found that the specific growth rate of the thallus with the fish bite after recover, then they are very fast. I mean, that is fast compared than in physical cut in protecting area, and then an non-protecting area. In average, for the protecting area, even the thallus in physical mark and then fish bite by the by the fish is high compared than another treatment. And this is the environmental parameter, water quality parameter, just to make sure that we are trying to compare the another area with the seaweed cultivations area also, that we have found that pH, salinity, temperatures, current speed, and nitrate, phosphate, this is very good. I mean, that is this is suitable, really suitable for seaweed cultivations area. So that's why our research is not affected by the not good area. I mean, that is this is area is really suitable for the seaweed cultivations. And then we are trying to look at the correlations between the specific growth rate, environmental factors, and also for these two treatment, the fish, thallus fish with fish bite and mark in protecting area and unprotecting area. And then we have found that the thallus fish bite mark in non-protecting area, they are correlate, I mean, significant correlate with the current velocity. And another one is significant with pH. And that's the conclusions for our research is we have found that the seaweed thallus recovery times in a protecting area has slightly different with to fish bite by the Siganus and then cut off by the physical fractions. I mean, that is a little bit better, a little bit fast for the fish. I mean, the thallus after at the recovery after they are bite by the Siganus. And then the time of the time required for the recovery, I mean that the growth of the new thallus for the eaten by the fish and the physical impact that in protecting area is also different for I mean that for the protecting area and protecting area, the protecting area is better than unprotecting area. And then the recovery rate of the Kappaphycus alvarezii with thallus cultivated in protected area is better than unprotecting area. Thank you very much for all, and then this is I hope we have a time for discuss, and then let us committed to have a let us to make discussions after this. I hope you can understand our presentations, and then we are open for discuss. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.